Hello, everyone. I am Carlton T. Clay. Welcome to Celebrating Black Excellence. The Augusta Mini Theatre has been a staple in the Augusta community for the last 50 years, and we are celebrating with our next guests, Tyrone and Judith Simon Butler. How y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Doing good.
How are you?
Doing good. Congratulations, 50 years.
50 years, October 8th, 1975.
Nice. How does it feel?
It feels good. I remember Sonny Soul, the late Sonny Soul Carburrs, and it was a struggle. And he said that you wait until 10 years go by, it's gonna get so much better. 10 years, it got worse. Money-wise. But we've always had wonderful students and parents all those 50 years.
Absolutely. Now, can you talk about the foundation of the Augusta Mini Theatre and how it all started?
Well, I wanted to be a singer growing up, and I would be sleeping at home. I would be playing cowboy. I had all these images in my head, probably like you, and so nobody back then recognized that. They thought you were being bad. And so I always wanted to be the singer, talent shows, Josie, and college, Albany State, all of that. So I was volunteering at the Wallace Branch Library with the late Gwen Cummings, and we were working with teenagers. I would go there after I got off. So one day, something happened at my job that said, it's time for you to do this. So I went to Mrs. Cummings at the Wallace Branch Library, and I said, let's do some shows over here. What kind of shows? I said, like Johnny Carson. What do you mean like Johnny Carson? Instead of me coming out telling jokes, I'll come out singing, and I'll introduce my guests. And she said, oh, write it up. I wrote it up, and she took it down to the main library to see if they would let us use the Wallace Branch, and they did. So on October 8th, we had a T-Bone Express dancer. They were all disco. We had about 9 people in the audience. We go like my mama, nobody came really, outside of those people. But it wasn't discouraging because the young people we had on the show, they were excited. So we knew we needed to continue. So that's how it all got started. But when I tell people, I grew up in segregated Augusta. And we didn't know if we could go to any other arts place and take, even if we could, or we didn't have the money. So I started the mini theaters for people like me. And when I say that, a lot of people think I'm talking about African Americans. I'm talking about anybody like me who had a skill, who felt he had a talent, he could dance or sing, and couldn't afford to go. And there's segregation, you couldn't go. So, but anybody had that skill, I wanted it trained, I wanted it developed, then that's what I mean by people like me. So here we are 50 years later, over nearly 10,000 people like me have come through the mini theater and out in the world.
Absolutely. You guys have impacted so many people, even not just students, but even like people like me who weren't officially students, but you have made such an impact on people and also in the arts for sure. So we definitely appreciate you for 50 years. It's such an amazing thing. Now, the Augusta Mini Theatre is the first local performing arts school to offer all of the performing arts under one roof. Can you talk to us about what those arts are specifically?
So presently we offer classes in dance, and through our dance program, we're bringing ballet back this year. So we'll have ballet, modern dance, we have the visual arts. Through visual arts this school year, we'll be teaching ceramics as well as we add in basket weaving, the visual arts itself, and we're also doing digital art. And then we have classes in theater, of course. We start grades 1st through 12th grades for all of the classes. We also have private piano lessons, and we have an academic coach program. Right now, the academic coach program is sort of offered to the students in-house, but that's a program that we're building at the Mini Theatre.
Absolutely, that's so good. Now, what makes the Augusta Mini Theatre stand out as a performing arts school here in the city of Augusta?
Well, let me just say one thing, is that we started out teaching life skills. Mini Theatre has never been about just teaching these classes for the sake of these classes. It's about using the arts and helping these young folk become positive, productive citizens. The little small things like eye contact, smile, truthfulness, we teach those things through the arts. And so those are life skills. And those things relate to what I call workforce development. At age 6, we are working with those young folk, getting them ready to go out in the workforce. You know, they may go on to be actors and singers and dancers, but that's up to them. The most important thing is that they are ready to go out of here, or go to college, or go to the armed services, wherever, and they are prepared to go to work if they wanted to. So, but a lot of programs, they want to wait until the person is 18 years old, and then they want to fund these programs for help with work development. But we started at age 6, and I think that makes us a little different in that, and you can go to all those classes under one roof.
Nice. We definitely appreciate you for what you're giving to the community, for sure. Now, you guys, big thing, you are currently building a brand new theater on the school campus. How does it feel that you guys are finally seeing all of this happen? Because it's been a long time coming.
Yeah. We started raising money in like 1999 or something, and then the building that's over there now, we completed it in 2008. We had to leave off the theater because we didn't have enough money back then. So since 2008, we've been raising money to build phase 2, which is the final phase, and it is a 142-seat theater. We wanted 300 seats. Back in 2008, 300 seats was 1.2 million. Today, 300 seats cost $5 million. So we had to cut back. And so, but it's wonderful. We walk through the construction site, we go through the building, we see how things are looking, you know, the lighting and sound booth, the theater itself, and you go like, wow, this is going to be nice. And it's not beautiful right now because a lot of regular work and dust flying everywhere, but you can tell it's shaping up. So
the vision is there, and like I said, the people see the vision. We're so excited when the vision actually finally comes into full fruition. That's going to be such an amazing day. So I'm excited for you guys. Now, you have been teaching, you have been the foundation in the arts here in Augusta. Again, 50 years. What has kept you guys going? What motivates you to keep going?
I think the motivation is the students. Anyone that comes into our program to work with us, I often tell people during that interview process, I'm not really looking for what the background is, what your degree is in, because I've already asked for those things before you came through the door. We've already asked that. Now I'm looking for what's that passion for the students. Have a young lady just started with us, and I was just telling her, never take your eyes off the students. And that's the excitement, that's the what keep us going, because we truly become family. You know, I think the impact that we have with students when we work with them is not just that they come to us, we go outside of those walls with them. If they're on programs at their schools we go to, I can't think of a graduation that we miss for a student. We support them, they know we're there for the support. They know we're there, we're cheering them on when they're doing well. They also know that we're going to show up if you're acting up in school. Whatever happens, we're going to either show up for the support or we're going to show up to show out. We just, either way, but they know that that's genuine love. And I think that's what gets us up every morning and say, you know, this is not work. We're just off to the mini theater.
Absolutely. Well, if people want to sign their children up to join the Augusta Mini Theatre, how can they do that?
They can do 2 ways. We still old school. You can pick up the phone and call us at 706-722-0598, or they can go online to our website at augustaminitheater.org and sign students up, and there will be a place for you to sign up for the wait list.
Nice. And also, y'all have some big things happening here. We have the 50th birthday celebration, the annual donation drive-through, which will be taking place on October 8th, which is the actual day.
Actual day.
So that's the actual 50th birthday of the Augusta Mini Theatre.
Yeah. We're asking all media to just announce that all day. Augusta Mini Theatre Day, happy birthday, and we expect you to make that happen over here.
The pressure is on.
But that day we start out with a news conference.
Okay.
We're going back home to the Wallace Branch Library. Is open to the public. And we'll have a news conference at noon. And then we will go to the Mini Theater, and then there will be a birthday drive-through. People will just drive in, honk their horn, happy birthday, then they'll drop that birthday gift in the basket, and then they keep on rolling. Mm-hmm. So that'll be from 4 to 7 on October the 8th. So, and then after that, at 7 o'clock, we're going to gather in the Judith Simon Black Box Theater, and we're going to have what we call a symposium, but it's about alumni getting together, students getting together, parents getting together, especially from the old days, and talk about their experience or experiences at the Mini Theater. So that'll be about an hour, 7 to 8, and 7 until 8, and then we'll bring out the cake, you know. eat the cake.
Nice. And then you guys also will be having the grand opening, which will be November 14th through the 16th.
Right. On the 14th, the public is invited. It's the ribbon cutting ceremony, and after that, they will be free to walk through the theater. They'll be free to walk through the other part of the mini theater. And you know, right now we have the exhibit, the 1970 riot exhibit is still there. So people and young folk can come by and see the exhibit from the riot of 1970 that happened in Augusta. Mm-hmm. And then on the next day is the big show day, what we call the party, little donor support day. But we're inviting all of our donors, well, those donors that have donated a certain amount of money, they're going to be invited, but seating that will be left over will be open to the public. And those seats are $100 for that particular day. And what you get a little light food. You can from 5 o'clock or 5:30.
Yes, 5.
5 o'clock they come and they eat. They walk through the mini theater and then talk. And then at 7 something they start going into the theater for the play. And they're going to see our students do a magnificent performance. They're going to see the old T-Bone Express. All of them about 65 years old now, but they're going to come out and they're going to do something. And the alumni will be there. We will be honoring those alums that have went off into the arts. So we're inviting some of them to come back, and we'll give them a little something and wish them well. And so that the arts for this year, next year might be in the legal field and going on. But and then the play will be about an hour and a half. And then after that, they can walk back through the theater and eat what's left. And the next day, the 16th, it's a play that's open to the public. And it's $50 adults, $16 for students. But it's the same show, but it'll be open to the public. Now the 15th is open to the public too, but it depends on how many seats are available.
Right. Well, again, you guys, this is so awesome. I'm so excited for you. I'm extended family, so I'm excited. I'm excited for the Augusta Mini Theatre celebrating 50 years. Now, I have to be honest with you. I actually brought you here for another reason.
Okay.
Besides talking about all of this, so you guys, this month we are awarding you with the Mary L. Jones Black Affirmation Award for the month of September. You guys are Black Excellence. So here you guys are. This is for you, for Tyrone and Judith Simon Butler. So congratulations for being the month of September winners for Mary L. Jones Black Affirmation Award. Celebrate Black Excellence.
We'll add Ernestine Robinson's name.
Okay. But thank you again for all that you guys do for the community. You guys deserve your flowers while you're still here with us. And we adore you, and we appreciate you for all that you have given, not just to the arts community, but to Augusta as a whole. So thank you for everything. We definitely appreciate you. And again, congratulations on 50 years.
Well, one day this has to be reversed so we can hear about your story.
Yes.
So they I don't know if they really know, your story. So you invite me to interview you one day.
Okay. We'll make that happen for sure. But again, thank y'all so much for being here. And again, thank you for all that you do. And again, congratulations on 50 years. And congratulations on the Black Excellence Award for the month of September.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, everyone. I am Carlton T. Clay. This is Celebrate Black Excellence. We celebrate Black Excellence every day. Have a good one.